Hi, welcome to Embassy Voice. I'm your host, Miracle Edison. Today we have a special interview. I call it an insider because you don't get this all the time. Today we have with us Honorable Liz Asumugha. She is a Special Assistant Public Affairs to the Imo State government, and she's been doing an amazing job. And today we're going to be talking to her on how she started this part of politics and so many other inspirations that she's been able to do throughout her community. And with me here today is Honorable Liz, all the way from Nigeria. I'm so excited to be talking to you about today because I've heard so much about Imo State. Imo State has been making headline news about the new changes, the new government, the system is changing, everything is going so fast. Tell us about that.
Thank you, Miracle. It's good to be here, and it's very, very nice that you've been hearing so much about our state and what's been happening.
Excited.
It's really nice, you know. Imo State, in fact, I would say right now, the governor has taken the government of Imo State to the next level.
Wow.
The governor, Ole Richards Okorocha, and his amiable wife, Her Excellency Nkechi Okorocha, they're doing everything fantastically well to make sure that they take the masses, carry them along, you know, in the whole democracy thing. Because, you know, the government that we practice in Imo State is government of the people, by the people, and for the people.
Wow.
So there's so much going on, so much, I tell you, is happening. And it's really happening very fast because it's just been a couple of months that the governor assumed office, but he's really doing so well.
Wow, before we go into the details of that, I would like you to tell us something about yourself.
My name is Liz Asumugha, and I am the Special Assistant Public Affairs to the Imo State government. I make sure that the people are represented properly. I make sure that every community development and things that have to affect the populace and the masses, it's being represented very well. I create the bridge between the government and the people. Yeah, so that's what I practically do.
That's a great responsibility. Yes. And you know what's so amazing about it? Because you're a woman. Oh, you're a woman in politics. Tell us about being a woman in politics and how the environment is.
It's a very good one. You know, the First Lady, Her Excellency, Dame Patience Goodluck, she's been all out making sure that women are being represented properly in politics in Nigeria.
Wow.
You know how Africa is, you know how our culture is.
That's right.
Well, I tell you right now, things are changing because, you know, with her pet project, the Women for Change initiative, she's called out all women to be able to go ahead and do what they have to do. Wow. And I tell you, the women in politics, they've been doing very well. You will agree with me that most of the people, the women that have excelled in different fields, you know, they've been women. People like Professor Dora Akunyili,
wow.
She's a woman. People like the finance minister, she's a woman. A lot of people making changes, you know, are women.
Entrepreneurs too, and doing great things.
Oh yes, we have lots and lots of them. You know, because the woman has less tendency of being corrupt. And once a woman believes in something, she goes all out for it. And trust me, we're the builders of the society. We're the ones that hold the home front and the home unit. So, and every other thing starts from there.
Wow, that's a great inspiration to the women out there. Politics is for you. You can start, you can do great things and amazing things in the area of politics here from Honorable Liz. I want you to tell us about the system in Imo State. I am so excited to get into the details of this. Tell us about the free education system that you have out there.
The free education thing is something that the governor and his wife believe so much in. He believes that education is the only gift you can give to a human being because that's what will take the person to the next level. So he's you know, he has a foundation before he became the governor of Imo State. It's called the Roaches Foundation, where he's been catering for over 5,000 kids, giving them free education. But now he's brought that to the state, which is Imo State, and he's giving free education from the primary school level to the university level. So what that means is that once you're a citizen of Imo State, once you're an indigene, which means that your father must be from Imo State, you get the free education. You qualify for the free education from the primary school level to the university level. And then he's not just giving the free education, he's giving free quality education. That's what it's all about. So what it means is that from the kids, from what they wear to their school supplies to the infrastructure, everything is being taken care of.
My
In fact,
goodness.
he's even gone an extra mile to give them pocket money. He pays them for going to school.
So you get paid to get educated.
That's right.
Amazing. Do you know the education system out here is outrageously expensive?
It is like that.
Even the
everywhere.
United States government cannot even provide free university education, and yet Imo State is able to provide that to its citizens.
That's the wisdom of God
Amen.
on the governor, because we get all sorts of messages. People keep calling. They're like, how is your state able to do it? How are you guys able to do it? And he's doing it, and he's doing it very well, you know. And most of the other governors in Nigeria, they can't believe that that's happening, because Imo State is not the richest state, but my governor has been able to turn things around, and right now I
Wow.
can tell you Imo State is the richest state in Nigeria.
Oh my goodness. That's a blessing. You know, I was thinking about the whole free education. This is so if you're a citizen of Imo State that have relocated from Imo State, you can actually move back and still qualify.
Oh yes, right now the intakes in the schools, it's really getting very high.
Wow.
Because people that have been living in other states, even people that have been in other countries trying to survive, trying to get education, and they can't afford it, they've all come back.
Wow.
As long as you're an indigene and you're able to get your certificate of being an indigene from your chief, you get the free education.
My goodness, I am in awe right now. I'm talking to you, my viewers. If you know anyone that is from Imo State that have relocated, tell them about this news, because this is an amazing approach. Free education. Do you know what it means, educating a whole community? That's setting up the standard for greater and mighty things to be able to take place in the community.
Yeah, and then you have to see the schools. He's also started renovating, refurbishing, and building new schools.
Wow.
So these kids are not just going to schools in the regular what they used to have before environments that are no now all the schools will have like basketball court,
Wow.
field for tracks, field events. They're going to have the soccer field. You're going to have everything. In fact, they're going to have digital libraries, up to date standard libraries. They have a sick bay. Their classrooms are well equipped.
Wow.
So even the library and the laboratories, they're all going to be very equipped. So it's not business as usual.
It's
Everything
different.
has changed. Yes.
Everything is changing. You hear that, people of Nigeria, things are happening fast. It's time for you to move back home and start doing things in your community.
Oh, yes, that's
right.
right.
She's been talking to me all day, and I've been so inspired. She's such an inspiration. Talk to us about the community speakers.
Yes. Imo State is the first state in Nigeria to embark on what's called the four-tier system of government. What it means is that, you know, normally we have the federal system of government, we have the state, and then the local government. But my governor has taken it one step further to bring about the community speakers. Now, which means that everybody is from a local government, and in as much as you're from a local government, you're from a community. So we don't just want the money is hanging, floating on the local government level. We want it to get to the grassroots.
That's right.
Because we believe that if all the communities are being taken care of, if all the communities get the basic amenities, then the state will be a better place. So what he's been able to do is to create the community speakers. For you to become a community speaker, your chief, which is the AZE, he has to endorse you, the President General has to endorse you, and your community populates have to endorse you.
Wow.
And you also have to live in that community. So you're able to know what is happening in that community. And you have to be someone that's young and vibrant, that is able to communicate and be able to push for your community to get to the next level. So right now we have like 700 something of them, which are the communities in Imo State.
My goodness.
They already have been tasked to go ahead, give us all the data of how many schools they have, what they need, hospitals, post offices, roads. In fact, the governor has gone one step forward to tell them to make sure every community specializes in one particular form of agriculture. That means that if you don't have land, you can start fishery.
Wow.
If you can't, you can start with snail cultivation, or you can start with poultry. He wants every community to specialize in one thing, so this will bring about surplus in food.
That's right.
And then the price of food will now drop, and then everybody will be able to function properly.
That's a great idea, because if each community is doing something, they specialize in something, that's producing the best in that thing.
That's right.
And then that way, marketing, you can be able to get things from other communities. That's a great strategy.
You have specialization.
That's
because
right.
everybody's specializing in what they can be able to
and
do.
specialization brings quality. So
That's
you're
right.
not just producing
right.
anything, you're producing quality, because that's
what you're capable of producing.
Good at. My goodness, your governor has wisdom.
Yeah, he has something called the Rochanomics,
Wow.
which is Kobo must return. And part of this, it's part of the Rochanomics, you know.
My goodness.
Yes.
I am so inspired. Talking to you, I just see all this vibrant energy. Talk to us about the young people in politics, because I'm so inspired by her. She's so young. You can't even believe it. I'm not going to say her age, but she is in politics. And she talked about several other young people who are in politics. Tell us about that.
That's right. You know, the governor is a young person, and he believes in one thing, that when he was growing up, he keeps on hearing the youths are the leaders of tomorrow. And then in a system whereby people are being recycled, people in government are being recycled, he's not really comfortable with that. So he's brought out young, vibrant people that have the new techniques, people that have the new ideas. You know, this is a digital age, in fact.
Yes.
So things have changed. And the only thing that is constant in life is change.
True.
So he's brought up these young people on board. Most of the people working in the government are all young people.
My goodness. So if you're a part of Imo State, you have great opportunities for you. I just want to be an engineer from that state right now.
No, we would adopt you.
I will. Yes. Because I'm so inspired, giving all these young people opportunities to make their dreams come true.
That's right.
And you know, a lot of young people want change. And from my experiences, most African leaders are very old, and sometimes they don't know exactly what a community is facing because they're not, no longer with the young, what's happening. So that's a great opportunity for young people.
My governor, he's always on ground. He's not someone that hears. He goes round, he drives himself round, going to monitor projects, check projects, to make sure that things are going on the way they're supposed to go.
My goodness.
Yeah, so he's a working governor.
Wow, I'm so inspired. We're going to take a quick break, and we'll be right back with something called community policy. She's going to tell us details of what's actually going on in Imo State. You don't want to miss it.